What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to get to the most OP rune farming spot in the entire game. Alright, so things you'll need before we even start this is you'll have to beat Godric, you'll have to beat Margit, you'll have to have access to the round table hold, you'll have to get a bow, and you'll have to have a lot of arrows. Without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so once you guys have access to all those items, what you're going to need to do is go over here and talk to White Mass Vare, Very, however you say it. He's going to tell you to go to the round table hold and talk to the two fingers. So now we're going to zoom out, go over to the round table. Once you spawn into the round table, you're going to turn around and you're going to walk up through this doorway. It should be open for you as long as you beat Margit and Godric. And then you're going to talk to this lady here. Alright, so once you're done talking to her, you're going to go back to Bari. I'm going to say Vare. Vare sounds better. Once you're done talking to her, you're going to go back to Vare. At this point, you're going to realize he's gone. Once you have access to Liurna Lakes, you're going to go over here to the left and you're going to see this little church here. It's called Rose Church, and you're just going to put a waypoint there, and you're going to go to the nearest spot. For me, is going to be Boiled Prawn Shack. Alright, so we're going to hop on Torrent, then we're going to head right on over to the Rose Church. So there's going to be these lobster guys right here. They're kind of a pain, so we're just going to go ahead and go around them. They'll snipe you from across the map. It's awful. Alright, so now that we've arrived here, we're going to walk up and talk to White Mask. You're going to say, they didn't seem right. Then you're going to talk to him again. He goes ahead and gives you the festering bloody finger. So now we're going to use that bloody finger that he just gave us. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my equip wheel here. Go all the way down, find the bloody finger. Alright, and now we are going to lay it down. Now it's just a waiting game. We gotta wait until people are playing co-op, then we just end up getting spawned right in. We're finally getting summoned. Let's go. That was like a 15-minute wait. So you don't have to win those. You can completely lose them and it's totally fine. I don't like ruining other people's games, so I just leave them be. Now we just have to do that 2 more times. Finally, we get to do a second invasion. That was like another 20 minutes or so. There we go. Finally are invading a 3rd time. Alright. Now we finally get to go back to White Mask. Alright, so now that we got the 3 invasions, we're gonna have to go back to the Rose Church, where White Mask is. So I'm gonna go to Revenger's Shack to get us there. We're gonna hop on Torrent. And then we're just gonna head in the direction of the Rose Church. Now we gotta go back and talk to White Mask.
You have a I wish to anoint a knight's luminary zone.
Then you're gonna select Anoint Me.
Yeah, now.
Alright, so he gives you a cloth now. So what we're gonna do from this point is we're gonna go way up here. So we're down here right now. We're gonna go up here and there's a place called the 4 Belfries. So we're gonna fast travel to that spot. Then the second one from the bottom. That's gonna be the one we're gonna need to do. So we're gonna go to this chest here, open it, take the imbued sword key. You're only gonna get one of these, so you have to make sure you do this part right. So we're gonna go to the second one from the bottom, and then that will get us to the correct one of the belfries. We go to this one, read the message. Well, wrong message. It'll say night sky unceasing, so we're not doing that one. And the one we want is going to be Precipice of Anticipation. If you get the note that says Precipice of Anticipation, then you're at the correct spot. So go ahead and use your key on this little gargoyle here. And then we're going to go through the portal. Now we're back at what looks like the starting area. You will have to do a boss fight here. It kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. You guys got him this time. I believe in you. There we go, we got him. L2 spammed him. But we got him. That's all that matters. Alright, from this point, we're going to run down this way. If you want to get the butterflies and stuff, you can, but they're not super important. We're going to keep on running until eventually we get back to this spot. And it's okay. You're supposed to die there, so don't worry. Alright, so once you beat them and you fall down that ledge, this area is going to open up to the left here. It's totally different than it was before. You respawned, you came back here, and now we get to go to this little castle. Once you go this way, there's going to be Stormhawk King. And then you go right up here. There's going to be a chest. Go ahead and grab Stormhawk Dean. Jump off the ledge. And you're going to walk up to this lady sitting here. Lord Blood's favor. And that's going to be your blood-soaked cloth. So, now that you've done all that, you can go all the way back to the White Mask again. We're going to have to hop on Torrent and do it all over again. Alright, and we're back to Rose Church to talk to White Mask again. I always end up going the wrong way. Don't mind me. Running around. Alright. Now we can talk to him.
You've completed this night. Now, this noble blood.
Alright, so you're gonna offer him your finger. Because that's not awkward or anything. I got dudes peeping around the corner trying to beat me up while I'm getting my finger touched.
Evans, clench your teeth.
This is awkward. This is definitely some gut shit, though. Look at him. Oh. Now he's got red eyes. We're red eyes guts
Never
now.
forget, for it is what you have.
Alright, so we talk to him again. And he's going to give you the Pure Blood's Knight's Medal. So what we're going to end up doing with that is we're going to set it down here in our equip wheel. We're going to go ahead and use it. And this is going to teleport us. Alright, so once you're teleported, first thing you're going to want to do, just to make things a little bit easier, is you can walk over here and grab this item. So it's going to be the map piece for Mohgwyn's palace. And we're going to grab this grace. Now this part's going to get a little bit tricky. We're going to hop on torrent when we get down here. Alright. And there's going to be some guys out here that are going to try really, really hard to get you with their summons. We're just going to try to book it as quick as we can. See what I mean? That thing's going to get us. Oh, yep, and it did. So, we're going to try it a little bit different next time. Alright, so, this time, I'm not too worried about my runes because we're very, very close to the Rune Farm. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hop on torrent. And we're going to try to wrap around these guys a little bit if we can. That guy's going to get us. Just keep running. Just keep running. Don't stop. Don't stop at all. Alright, so you're going to hang a left down here. Now these guys won't really mess with you a whole lot. So you're just going to keep moving. They'll mess with you if you get like right up on them, but we'll be alright. We're going to walk up this hill here. Or I guess right up this hill is probably the better way of putting it. And here we are. So make sure to grab this grace. If you don't grab this grace and you die, you're cooked. So now we've finally made it to this spot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to equip my bow. We already got all of our arrows right here. I got 99 of them. Scroll down until we get to our bow. Alright. Now I always walk right on over to this rock right here. It's gonna be right next to this dude. Alright, so what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna hit the bird. If we can. Usually hitting him in the head is the best case, but that's why I said get a lot of arrows, because you're probably gonna miss a few of them. And the bird's gonna jump right off. Now, that just got us 11,000 runes. And that's just one time. Now all we gotta do is we gotta walk back over here, hit the grace, and if you look down over the ledge, bird spawns again. But if you do decide you want to try to hit the bird from here, you'll see it stops. If that happens, go back, reset, and then you're gonna run back over, go next to this weird goblin dude, go ahead and hit him again, bam, right off the edge. Wait till you get your 11,000 runes and reset. Now one thing that's gonna make this run a little bit better is if you go down to your talismans and you have the golden scarab, then you'll be able to get even more runes. So you saw we were getting about 11,000 runes before. Now that we have the golden scarab, now we're gaining 13,200 runes every single time we do this. And I mean, if you're a low level, you'll be able to walk right on over here, level up, and level whatever you want up. I'm gonna do endurance. Keep doing this over and over and over again, and you're gonna have a very powerful build. Now, if you're the type of person that's like, well, hey, look, there's all these guys over here. You can still go over here and finish all these dudes. It's just, if you're under leveled, it's kind of tough. But you could still knock some off the edge. And with the Golden Scarab, that got me 2,400 runes just for beating that one guy. So if you want to go back over, backstab this dude. And look, you're not triggering anybody else. Another 2,400. So also another thing is, you see this guy here? If you roll into it, he jumps right off the edge. And just like that, that's another 2,400 runes. You don't even have to beat the guys. As long as you hang out by the edge and you just hang out here, wait till one of them triggers. See this guy here? He's gonna get all spiky here in a second. There you go. Right off the edge. You just gotta time it right. If you can time it right, you get free runes every time you do this. Alright, so if you guys would like me to do a Golden Scarab video on how to get that, let me know in the comments. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.